Hi, welcome back to our online preparation course for the TOEFL test. In this video, we are going to continue getting prepared for the grammar section of the test. We are going to be talking about a very important topic that is subjects and verbs. It is very important that every single sentence that you analyze during the exam has a subject and a verb. If a sentence doesn't have a subject, it is incorrect. If a sentence doesn't have a verb, it is also incorrect. Okay, so let's start. Do you remember this sentence from the previous video? Okay, I want you to take a moment and I want you to analyze the sentence and decide how many sentences are included in this sentence. Okay, take a moment and decide how many sentences are included in this sentence. How many are they? 1, 2, 3? More than 3? Yes, the sentence has 3 sentences. The first one, learn these useful words. The second one, understand more about the language. And the third one, you are studying. If you notice, the first and the second sentences are put together by the conjunction and. And the second and the third sentences are put together by an invisible that. In a normal situation, it would say, you can understand more about the language that you are studying. So this is an omitted that. It can be omitted. Okay? So now, I have another question. In the first sentence, what is the subject? If you thought that the subject is words, you are incorrect. And this is what you have to pay attention to. Okay, in this case, the word words is not a subject. It's part of the object. Okay, so then don't get confused. The subject of this sentence is you. Okay, and if you notice, it is an omitted you. It's an omitted subject. Okay, so you is a subject and learn is a verb. What is the subject of the second sentence? If you thought that the subject is language, you are incorrect. Language is part of the object. The subject of this sentence is you, and the verb is can understand. If you notice, we have a verb that is formed with a modal verb and a main verb, understand. Okay, what is the subject? What are the subjects and the verb of the third sentence? Very good. You is a subject and are studying is a verb. Are studying is in present continuous. So you need the verb to be and the verb with ing or present participle. Okay, so it is very important that every single time that you analyze a new sentence, you identify the subject and the verb. If a sentence, I repeat, doesn't have a subject, the sentence is incorrect, and you will have to find an option that contains a subject. If the sentence doesn't have a verb, the sentence is incorrect, and you will have to find an option that has a verb. Okay, so let's do some practice. You have this sentence. Something was backed up for miles on the freeway. Okay, so here is where you do the analysis. Which is the subject? Which is the verb? If you notice, the verb of the sentence is was backed up. So the sentence has a verb. But the subject is missing. So if you notice, by doing this analysis, you can eliminate automatically options A and B. Why? Because neither yesterday nor in the morning is a subject. Okay? So you only have option C and option D. So now, what do you need? Traffic or cars? Very nice. The answer is traffic. Traffic was backed up for miles on the freeway. Why? Because you need a singular noun because the verb is was. Okay, so be sure that every single time that you analyze a sentence, right, you try to identify what you are missing, a subject or a verb. Let's do another exercise. Engineers blank for work on the new space program. So what do you need? What are you missing? Okay, we know that engineers is the subject of the sentence. So I cannot find a verb in the rest of the sentence. So we need a verb. So if you notice by doing this analysis, you can eliminate option A, option C, and option D. Why? Because they are not verbs. Okay, so the correct answer is are needed. Engineers are needed for work on the new space program. Okay, so again, it's important that you identify the subject and the verb of the sentence. Let's do another one. The boy, blank, going to the movies with a friend. So what is what you need? Do you need the subject or do you need the verb? We know that the subject is the boy. So we need part of the verb because if you notice, you already have going. So if you notice by doing this, you can eliminate automatically option A and option B. Why? Because if you answer one of those, you will be doubling the subject. So the answer for this sentence is letter D, will be. The boy will be going to the movies with a friend. Okay, so don't forget, every single time that you analyze a new sentence, make sure, right? Be sure that you have a subject and that you have a verb. Okay, and if you don't have that, any of those, okay, choose it in the options. Okay, so go back to the practice and see you next time. Bye-bye.